Hi, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, coming to you today with a masterclass all about how to balance your crown chakra so that you can shift from spiritually lost and disconnected to being guided by universal source consciousness. This is the masterclass for people going through spiritual awakening. It's all about that vital chakra that we cannot move through awakening without. So I think you're really going to enjoy the content that we have, and I think you're going to have a lot of aha moments. I'm really interested to hear how you guys found it. So I want to talk about our step-by-step system. Okay, so it's 3 steps to balance and heal your crown chakra for divine spiritual connection. Now, like I said before, the crown chakra is the most important chakra when it comes to spiritual connection and, of course, spiritual awakening. So without that proper balance, you're going to feel all the things we've already talked about, feeling isolated, feeling disconnected, feeling apathetic, and maybe even feeling depressed too. But it's not just about how it makes us feel. If you don't support this vital chakra, it's going to halt your spiritual awakening progress entirely, because we cannot spiritually awaken if we don't have spiritual connection. Of course, how can we move forward if we can't access the energy we need to move forward? And unfortunately, I've seen it all too often. It really does throw us out of alignment when this happens. And the problem is that when you're in this state and you've got this kind of injury to the crown chakra, it makes any attempt at healing or balancing the crown chakra momentary at best and almost entirely impossible at worst. But please don't fret if that's been the case. Okay, whether you've been trying to do something that's not working, or it's not lasting, or you just don't know where to start, don't worry. We have got this tried and tested 3-step guide that you can use to get back in balance fast. And that's the best part. These steps are specifically suited to going through spiritual awakening and the common crown chakras that hold us back. And the changes that you put in place, it really is pretty instantaneous. That's the one great thing about the crown chakra, is that the shifts are really pretty quick. So let's talk about our 3 steps to balance your crown chakra. So step 1 is you need to ground excess energy. So when awakening begins, like I said, large quantities of that super high frequency energy come up through the chakra system from root to crown, and then out to source as it should do. But when it's blasted open in that way, it retains no protective boundaries, there's no balance, and worst of all, there's no ability to regulate and maintain our connection to source for divine guidance, which we seriously need when we're going through spiritual awakening. It also means that we have no way to regulate those awakening energies, and they're pretty high frequency when they're moving through your system too. So the first step is to ground that high vibrational energy, to anchor it to the earth, resulting in that grounded, centered energy with that clear spiritual connection. So that's step 1, and you have to do them in order. It's very important you do them in order too. Step 2 is to repair the energetic injury. So you need to repair the energetic injury in the crown chakra from the impact of that Kundalini rising, and it takes gentleness and care to restore the crown chakra to what it once was. But you have to ensure that you still have the ability to regulate and balance that crown chakra. You want to make sure that your system knows how to manage those high frequency energies going forward. Okay, that's the key. It's not just about put it back in alignment and it'll be fine. It doesn't. It kind of goes back to the path of least resistance. It goes back to being imbalanced again. You want to make sure it knows going forward, this is how I deal with the energies, this is how I manage them, and that it's an automatic thing. Very, very important. And when our system finally knows how to handle that energy, that really reduces your spiritual awakening symptoms considerably. The system starts to calm down. It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I've got a handle on this. It's going to be okay. And step 3, again, must do them all in order. Step 3 is to balance the crown chakra with energy healing. Lastly, we can balance the crown chakra because those foundations are already in place. But without steps 1 and 2, we are likely to continue that constant rebalancing of that chronically imbalanced crown chakra. We're going to keep seesawing back and forth with overactive, underactive, somewhere in the middle. It won't find its centre unless you do this properly. And the thing is that the benefit to this is if you can balance this crown chakra using energy healing, it means that it will generally maintain the balance itself. It's not going to be a situation where you have to keep going back to it and keep rebalancing it. It'll balance itself. It'll require less effort going forward to constantly bring it back into alignment all the time. Now, I personally love crystals, essential oils, incense, meditation and yoga, but they temporarily bring a balance that always will revert back to imbalance, because they won't actively heal and reprogram the crown chakra long term. You have to change it. It doesn't understand how to process that energy. You have to change it. And energy healing really is the key to healing your crown chakra for good, to make those changes in a way that means it's a lasting change, it's a permanent change. It's kind of like upgrading it to understand how to manage the awakening energies going forward, because you're going to need that, because it's going to be happening for quite some time. So let's see, I think that we've actually covered just about everything. It's really down to you now to decide if it's time for you to really take care of this vital crown chakra and the support that it can bring to your spiritual awakening. So let's have a little recap of what we've learned so far. You might struggle to connect with the 3D world. You'll feel disconnected from your higher self with a lack of trust or faith in that higher power, and life's going to feel flat, mundane and kind of meaningless. So you definitely want to shift out of that using our 3-step system. Which is step 1, you want to ground that excess energy, all that excess spiritual awakening energy. It's very high frequency. You need to earth that. You must earth that. Step 2 is to repair the energetic injury from the Kundalini rising that's come up through the crown chakra and kind of blasted that crown chakra open. And then step 3, you balance the crown chakra. Now that the foundations are set, and you must do them in order, you balance it with energy healing, so that not only you're balancing the crown chakra, but you are teaching it how to manage these high frequency energies automatically and naturally going forward, so that you can really just allow it to do it automatically as you continue on in your spiritual journey, fully supported and completely connected. It's a very powerful thing to do. Now, if you want some help with that, the good news is you don't need to go to energy healers, you don't need to train in energy healing, you don't need expensive repeated sessions. If you are ready to get started on balancing your crown chakra right now, then you can check out our brand new energy healing meditation, the Ultraviolet Crown Chakra Equalizer. It's specifically created to help you balance your crown chakra, feel enlightened, guided and connected, sense the meaningful spark in all of life and align with higher consciousness. So it's very much about equalizing the energies of awakening, really balancing that so that your crown chakra is working at peak performance and doing really well, and you can get started in about 10 minutes time. Now, you won't find an energy healing product like this anywhere else. Our meditations are a special blend between guided meditation and energy healing and activations, and it's the equivalent of a specifically tailored energy healing session with me, because I work with a collection of high vibrational spirit guides who are dedicated to helping us on the awakening pathway, and they specifically tailor the healing to you, to your energy, to your awakening. So whenever you listen, they will make those adjustments for you again and again. You can use it as often as you like to continue to heal more layers from the comfort of your own home, and of course at a pace that suits you and your awakening. Now, this meditation is going to do a few key things. It really covers quite a lot. So we're going to balance the crown chakra energy. We're going to ground the excess energy of that awakening process so that we can protect against the imbalance in future too. We're going to repair the energetic injury to the crown chakra. We're also going to activate or strengthen your connection to the spiritual realms, intuition, universal source consciousness. We're going to help you to feel inspired, optimistic, passionate and motivated. And we're going to help you to sense the meaningful spark in all of life. Now, you can take a look below and see if it resonates with you.